Hey everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon. Happy 11/11. So today I'm going to be bringing you guys a twin flame reading, and the way that I'm going to do this reading is basically just going to showcase what we may be ready to let go of, and also what we're going to be welcoming in with this new portal that's opening up for us. So how I'm going to do this is I'm going to shuffle my Twin Flame Oracle deck, and we're just going to get some things, some themes, and then we're going to shuffle some other cards, and we're just going to see what comes through as far as the messages are concerned. Are these things that we're going to be, kind of releasing, letting go of, healing, or are these things that are coming in for us? So we're just going to go ahead and take a look and see what Spirit has to say about it all today. So we're going to go ahead and shuffle these here. And these are available in my Etsy shop. I will go ahead and put a link in the description box below. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and just spread these out like so, and then I'm going to draw a topic, basically. Okay, so what does Spirit want to tell us first? What is the first topic that they want to bring through for us today? We have Inner Child. So the Inner Child card was created for people that may be going through some sort of an inner child issue. So somebody that may be still holding on to childhood wounds, just anything that makes us feel like we want to withdraw and act in a childish way. A lot of us tend to protect ourselves when it comes to, dealing with uncomfortability or feelings or pain. We withdraw into that inner child just to kind of lick our wounds or try to protect ourselves. And so for some reason, this is coming through. And so let's go ahead and get some additional messages here to see what Spirit wants to say about this, okay? So I'll let you guys know what I'm using as I'm using it. This deck right here is called the Moon Child Tarot. So we're going to go ahead and shuffle these cards and put them over here. And so there's not a lot of room. Let me move my microphone. It's not a lot of room on this table, so I'm just going to go ahead and put them right over here. Okay, so what does Spirit want to tell us here about this? About these inner child wounds. Look at this. Immediately, it makes complete and total sense to me. Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is a card of feeling shut out and left out in the cold, being rejected. That's how I view the Five of Pentacles. And just to let you guys know, as with any tarot reader out there, there are millions of people that, know tarot, that read tarot. I don't know, maybe it's not millions, but I feel like it is. Everybody has their own interpretation. Everybody is at their own level of understanding of tarot. So if there's anything that I ever bring through as far as a meaning that you don't agree with, don't take the message. Take the messages as they resonate with you. And so if something isn't sitting right, just don't take that message. So I just want to let you guys know that everybody has their opinions on tarot. Everybody has their own feelings while they're interpreting tarot. So you just got to go with what's lining up with you. And if I'm a reader that's not lining up with you because you feel that maybe my emotions or whatever I'm going through in my life at this particular time is influencing the cards, unsubscribe to my channel now. You will be drawn to people that you're resonating with for a reason. And sometimes you guys will shift and move past that, and then you guys will go on to other readers. So that is a normal part of your evolution process. So just pay attention to how you feel. So I just wanted to say that. But Five of Pentacles here is a card to me as a reader, as a rejection, feeling left out in the cold, feeling just kind of rejected. So I am getting this energy here of a wound that somebody is carrying. Now, of course, we're doing this twin flame reading. You're the one that's watching this video. So I'm assuming that, you consider yourself to be a twin flame. It doesn't matter if you're feminine or masculine, does not matter. But there's a wound here. Now, of course, this could resonate with you as in this is your twin flame, your partner. But there is an energy of somebody that is dealing with a childhood wound. They don't want to be rejected. They are dealing with a fear when it comes to being rejected, feeling like they don't belong. So this is really influencing the connection at this particular time. So this is obviously coming through as a wound. This is coming through as a negative. So this is something that we need to leave behind as we go through that portal, of this 11/11, this time where we should be ascending. where we should be leaving the old things behind so that way we can continuously evolve on this journey. So let's go ahead and get another message here. We're going to tap into the Whispers of Love cards and just basically see what the angels have to say in regards to love. I'm going to go ahead and take this one since that one's the only one that flipped out as a single. And let's see what it says. See, be supportive. So this is the deal, you guys. Okay, so it's an indication to me how I'm feeling in this moment is that this is probably more or less about your partner. Now, of course, you could be feeling this as well, but I really feel like the message here is be supportive of your partner that is either shutting you out or rejecting you at this time. The reason that this is happening is because there is a wound within them that needs to be healed, okay? So we have a tendency, let me turn this down, it's getting a little loud. We have a tendency, just as human beings with egos ourselves, to take rejection personally. We personalize it. We have our own wounds that are triggered by the actions of other people, or we should say even the inactions of other people. We tend to take this personally. And this is the thing, you know, some of us are being shut out at this particular time, and we need to be supportive of the other person. We need to try to see that maybe there's some kind of thing that they're going through that they need to work out within themselves. And so as a twin flame, you know, a part of this connection is to love in unconditional love, to be supportive of your partner. Now, this doesn't mean that you need to subject yourself to any kind of, you know, abuse or any kind of behavior that's continuously making you feel this way over and over again. You know, sometimes we do need to separate ourselves from the source of the trigger. So I'm not suggesting that anybody be supportive if they're really in a lot of pain or another person is causing you a lot of pain. But I'm really getting that this message is coming through for people that are dealing with somebody who is just telling them, I need some space, I need some time, or maybe they're ghosting you at this point and you're just kind of like, you know, I just need to let them go. I need to be supportive and realize that they need to figure something out for themselves. They need to go through something. They need to come to some sort of conclusion. And, you know, me hanging around or me trying to push, it's not helping the situation because somebody has wounds that they need to figure out. So of course, this could be this energy that's coming up for you. You're being triggered right now. You're feeling like you just are left out in the cold. You're feeling very much on the outskirts. But what Spirit is saying is that the best thing that you can do is to be genuine in your energy. You know, really let someone go and do what they need to do and let them go in love. Don't let them go in hate and say, you know, fuck this, I'm not dealing with this shit. Or, you know, that sometimes is helpful at first to kind of get you to maybe a place later on to where you're just like, okay, I feel better now. I'm not as angry. I'm not as reactive. Now I can see clearly. Sometimes those things take time. Sometimes it is fake, as in a lot of people will say things that are just like they're really upset in the moment, and then they'll say something just kind of like, you know, just do what you need to do, but really deep down inside they're not feeling that way. They're just saying the words, but they don't feel the words that they're saying. They don't actually mean it yet. It takes time, you know. That's why sometimes apologies and things are premature, is because people are just not ready to deal with it, and so sometimes people just need time. So that's just what I'm getting here. Try to be supportive of your twin flame. Try to be very much in this energy of unconditional love if you are feeling rejected at this point, or if somebody is having rejection issues. They may not want to be close to people because they do not want to be abandoned. They do not want to be rejected. And so because someone's acting in this way, this is stemming from a childhood wound. So let's go ahead and get some additional information. We're going to tap into the, I think this is called Work Your Light Oracle cards. That's the one that wants to pop out. We have Unbound. Very interesting. You know, this is really telling us here that we need to release old patterns, contracts, and past lives. So this is an energy here of releasing, you guys. So this is definitely a message from Spirit that's telling us this is something that we're going to be releasing as we go through this portal, okay? That is what we are going to be leaving behind. We're going to be supportive of our twin flame. So we're not going to disconnect and, you know, release ourselves from our twin flame per se, as in, you know, F them, we're done, we're so over this. connection, blah, blah, blah. It's not that kind of an attitude. It's the attitude of I am releasing myself from, taking this personally, or I'm allowing my twin flame to release some sort of an energy or a pattern within themselves. So this is a releasing, you guys. This is people that are releasing things. Now, for some of you, this is an energy here where maybe you are or you aren't dealing with the twin flame. Okay, maybe you just feel like this is a twin flame connection and you're realizing through this energy here, or even maybe just a reading here that you're getting a message here that maybe this is just a contract that you're just going to put down for a little bit of time, or maybe you're just deciding, you know what, I just don't want to continue on in this life putting any more energy into this connection. For some of you, that might be the point that you're at, and that is okay. There are no rules, and I'm not a twin flame expert, okay? So I'm definitely not trying to give anybody advice on the rules of twin flames. There is no rule book, so again, I don't think anybody can really, argue the information, but it's to my own understanding that we all come here with free will within any contract. So if you say I'm done, you're done. Now, spirit may have it to where at some point this person reemerges into your life at a later point, and then it's up to you whether or not you want to pick up where you guys left off and try to make something work or resolve an issue. But the thing is, nobody can tell you, oh, this is a twin flame, you have to do something, you're bound for life. No, this is a message from spirit. Look at the word, you guys. Unbound. No one is bound here. So a lot of you might feel like you were bound to this contract, bound to this person, bound to this relationship. And what spirit is telling you is that this is something that you're going to have to change going through this portal. Meaning that you're not taking this old energy where you're stuck, where you feel like you have to be tied to this wound, that you can't move forward and ascend on your own without your twin flame physically in your life, or this person, wanting to be a part of your life. You can still continue to move forward on this journey for yourself, for your own healing, for your own ascension. You do not physically need to have this person in your life in order to do it. You can still be supportive energetically. You can still, connect to the love that is there, that exists between you and this person, even if they may not want to feel it or honor it right now or ever in this lifetime. But you can still on your own end, you can still be supportive and you can still move forward on this journey in a positive way. So what an amazing opening message to get. That was awesome. I have chills. It's so beautiful. So let's go ahead and go into another theme. Let's just see what else Spirit has in store for us. What else does Spirit want to talk about today? What other topic do they want to bring up for our twin flame journey? We have recognition. So this is the deal, you guys. I feel for some of you with this card coming through, what Spirit is saying is as we transition, through this portal here of 1111, what I'm seeing here is that a lot of people are going to start to recognize certain things. They're going to recognize that there is a special connection. So you, the person watching this video, you already recognize this connection. So it's not necessarily you recognizing your twin flame. It could be that your twin flame is recognizing you as somebody who is special, somebody that there is a significant connection with. It could also be that you recognize certain things, new concepts, new ways of thinking about your twin flame and about this journey, okay? So let's go ahead and go into these cards right here. This is called Soul Trees Oracle cards. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab a card from this. We have overwhelm. Wow, an overwhelming feeling, recognizing something. Recognizing something with this feeling of feeling overwhelmed. I'm going to go ahead and read it. It says, too much happening at once. Things are shifting and changing all around you. It's time to slow things down and get grounded. Inner turmoil. So this is the deal. I'm really getting a few different messages here. I'm getting that your twin flame is going to be overwhelmed with certain signs and certain feelings that they are having about you and this connection. There's certain things that are going to continuously come up for them to where it's going to be so overwhelming that they have no choice but to recognize the significance, the importance of your connection. So this may cause them to do something with this overwhelming feeling. Okay. Now there's also this energy that I'm getting for some of you as well, that there's going to be certain things that are going to be overwhelming to you. You're going to recognize that maybe there's certain energies or certain behaviors of your own that you're participating in that are just literally overwhelming your life and stressing you out. And so you might recognize that it's time to change things. It's time to put certain aspects down or certain stresses or worries down. And you're going to be recognizing that something needs to shift and change within yourself. Okay? So let's go ahead and go into these cards right here, which is called the Angels and Ancestor Oracle cards by Kyle Gray. We have snake. Look at this, shed skin. So this is exactly what's happening here. So this is more of a message of ourselves, as in we are recognizing that we need to shed old skin, that these overwhelming energies that we have been participating in, or these behaviors that have been overwhelming our lives, are really just kind of taking a lot of our energy. It's time to shed this. We're recognizing that something has either become unhealthy or something just needs to be shed. Something needs to be released, let go. We already did get that energy of unbound. But I'm also getting this from your twin flames perspective as well, as they're realizing that there's certain things that they just can't fight anymore. There's either certain signs or just certain feelings that just keep coming up that they need to just finally let something go. They're overwhelmed by a feeling and it's causing them to shed their old skin so that way they can come together with their twin flame, which would be you. So I'm getting both messages here. Let's go ahead and go into these cards here. These are called Oracle or Eyes of the Soul Oracle cards. And then the other one is called, I just forget what these are called. I apologize. But anyways, they're great cards. We're going to take this. Wow, there is no death. Very interesting. There is no death. When I see this card, this is an energy here of saying that there's an eternal connection. There's an eternal cycle. Something is not over. There is no death. There has been no death of your connection. So somebody is recognizing here that whether or not the two of you are together, there's still this connection that exists between the two of you. You can still move forward on your own on this journey without your twin flame being physically in your life. You can still benefit from this journey even though you may not be physically in union with your twin flame. I'm also getting, though, that your twin flame is recognizing that something is not over for them, that it's just too overwhelming of a feeling. There's just something that they can't shed. I'm also getting that too, that they can't shed, and that's this connection. There's something that's been with them. It's an overwhelming, nagging feeling that's been with them for quite some time, and they just can't shake it. So they're going to recognize something special, as in there's just something significant and something special about this person that I just can't seem to put my finger on. And it may cause them to reach out to you. It may cause them to want to reconnect with you because something is not over. All right. But there's also this energy when I'm getting for your twin flame as well, is that there's certain things that they have been participating in as in old behaviors and habits that are no longer serving them. And so as they shed these overwhelming energies, they're going to recognize this connection and they're going to want to come back to this connection. That's beautiful. So all those things on the horizon with this portal, very interesting. So let's go ahead and go into another topic. Wow, release. Okay, so we've had 3 cards. Unbound, shed the skin, like shed the old skin of the snake, and now release. So there's a lot of things that we're going to be letting go of, or either our twin flame as well is going to be letting go of as we go through this portal. So I really, really like that a lot. So let's go ahead and get a tarot on this. Tarot from the Moonchild. Look. 9 of Pentacles. I love this because the 9 of Pentacles is a card of people that are working on themselves. They really are focused on themselves. They're not even necessarily focused on their twin flame or the connection. They realize that by working on themselves, by releasing certain things that are no longer serving them, that this is actually serving not only their own ascension process, but also their twin flame connection. So people are really going to be investing in themselves. They're going to be releasing old patterns that have already come up through this reading that are no longer serving serving them. So we have a lot of really positive things on the horizon for the person that's watching this video and your twin flame. You guys are both going to be in an energy of working on yourselves to really release some old patterns that just, like I said, aren't working any longer. Let's go ahead and get another energy here. We have the initiation. That's the initiation. This is the beginning. Now, a lot of you may have thought that, I've been on this journey forever. I've done this, I've done that. It's not working, blah, 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 this and that. But what I'm getting from this is that there is a true effort, or there's finally some sort of major breakthrough that happens in this new portal energy. Okay, it's literally this rite of passage that we go through that's like, yes, we are going somewhere sacred. We're finally getting something. We're finally understanding something on this journey. We may have thought that we had it figured out, but it's like there's this new level of understanding because we're releasing something. And as we release something, we're able to open ourselves up to a totally new way of thinking or energy on this twin flame journey. So this is really helping us. It's really helping us. A lot of you may have been just super hyper focused on your twin flame for, let's just say, all of 2018. And as you go into this portal, it's like you guys are realizing that by really focusing and working on yourself, that this not only helps you, but it also in turn helps your twin flame connection. Because as you improve, as you ascend, that also lends that strength to your twin flame to either inspire them to want to do the same if you're sharing that same energy. So you're realizing that, okay, I finally get it now. I finally see that this is how things work. Got it. So there's an epiphany here. Now, in relation to your twin flame, I'm also getting that they're starting to focus more on their own stuff. So anything that has been holding them back, maybe they've been in certain, just behavioral patterns, or they've been in even a karmic relationship or whatever it is. I'm really seeing that with this portal here. We're going into a new phase where we're really going to be focusing more on our own independence and our own selves. So even if some of your twin flames are in karmic partnerships, I'm seeing that they're going to want to really work on themselves. From here on out, they're really going to be focused on working on how to better themselves. For some of them, they may even be in situations where they're codependent on another partner and they have no means, or they feel like they don't have any means to take care of themselves. These things are really going to be changing after this date. It's really going to be changing for them. They're really going to shift their awareness to releasing rather than being afraid. So a lot of people hang on to situations because they're afraid to let go. I'm seeing quite the opposite here. It's really, really good, really positive. So let's go ahead and get a message here from the angels. Love who you are. Exactly. That Nine of Pentacles to me is definitely a card of self-worth. It's a card of working on yourself. When you love who you are, it's easier for other people to love you too, because they can feel that energy. Like attracts like. So when you love yourself, when you feel good about yourself, when you just feel confident, like you don't necessarily need somebody else to fulfill you, people are drawn, people are attracted to that energy. So people are really going to be working on themselves after this date. They're really going to be loving who they are, working on themselves, releasing what's no longer serving them. And this is the epiphany. This is the rite of passage of this twin flame journey. I love that we have a portal, and there it is. There it is, you guys. Look at that. That's a portal. That's it. So I feel like this is one of the biggest messages in this reading right now, is because of that card. This is the key to your ascension. This is the key to your twin flame journey. This is the key. Choose yourself. Number 9, Nine of Pentacles. That is the card in the entire tarot deck that is about your own independence and your own energy. And there it is, right next to that card. As we release this need to have our twin flame by our side, release this physical need to have this physical union, that's what's going to make us feel whole. No, that's not what's going to make you feel whole. You're going to still have the same issues if you don't work on these issues. If you don't work on releasing old patterns, you're still going to bring this into your connection. And it's not about being perfect. It's not about being perfect in order to be in physical union. Sometimes we need to come into physical union in order to trigger ourselves or each other all over again, to then go in separation again in order to work further on ourselves. So it's not about being perfect, you guys. It's just about really being okay in your own skin and loving who you are and allowing your twin flame to do the same. Because when you guys do come together in physical union, it's only going to just be that much better. So I love it. Oh my gosh, I'm loving this reading. So let's go ahead and do another topic. Wow, look, commitment. I love it. This is beautiful. So Spirit is wanting us to look at commitment. So let's just go ahead and see what we have as far as the message is concerned for commitment. Oh, wow. And we have family, you guys. Look at that. I think it's very interesting to get the commitment card and the family card. I'll go ahead and read it. Joyful time with loved ones coming together, beginnings or expanding a family, feelings or gratitude and love for the gifts in your life, a fertile time. So I'm actually going to go ahead and get another message with this because I'm not quite sure what Spirit's trying to tell me right now when it comes to this. So let me just get a tarot from the Moonchild Tarot. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, now I understand. Seven of Pentacles is a card of planning. This is what you want. You want this with your twin flame. You want to plan a future with your twin flame. Because I was wondering if Spirit was trying to tell me this is for people that are in this kind of situation right now, as in they're in their own commitments with their own families. And yes, that can be a message for some of you out there watching this video if you resonate with that, if you're in that situation. But I feel like the majority of this message is really for people that want this with their twin flame. You want this commitment. You want this family. Now, you may not want children. Some of you may want children. Some of you may already have children and you would be blending families. But family does not have to include children. This is just about coming together in commitment, and your twin flame is your family, or their extended family becomes your family. You may have a family of animals, things like that. But nonetheless, you want to come together with your twin flame and have this partnership, have this commitment of either marriage or coming together and building a life together. So the Seven of Pentacles is a card of planning. The Seven of Pentacles is a card of patience. It's a card of things take time. It's a card of investment. So it's kind of like this energy that's coming through. It's Spirit's way of saying here that what you're wanting to build this with your twin flame. This is going to take time. It's just may not be something that's happening overnight, okay? But for some of you, it could even mean and be an indication because of this recognition by your twin flame. They may recognize here after this portal is energy going through this new portal of, taking better care of themselves, choosing them, that they want this with you, that they want this commitment, that they want this family, that what you've been wanting all along, that they want as well, that they want to make an investment in this connection with you. So I'm getting both messages. They're really good messages. It's just beautiful. So let's go ahead and get a message from the angels and ancestors. We have Animal Guardian, trust your instincts. I just said something about animals, so there could be some of you that just, you don't want children necessarily. Your family is your animals, as in, you can imagine you and your twin flame coming together and just having animals. Maybe some of you have that life purpose, as in you want to rescue animals together. There could be that kind of a connection coming through. But this is really about trusting your instincts. We have that owl there, for wisdom. We have all these other animals here that could mean special things to some of you out there. But Animal Guardian, trust your instincts on this, okay? What do your instincts tell you about this? What do your instincts tell you about, the investment, further investing in this connection? Now, for some of you watching this video, I have to say this. I have to just, speak to all types of people with all different types of beliefs, or people that are on different levels on their twin flame journey. Some on this twin flame journey are not open whatsoever to any other kind of connection besides your twin flame, and that is okay. Some of you are ready to open yourselves up to other types of commitment, as in you're ready to open yourself up to perhaps a soulmate connection, because you're feeling that maybe just something isn't happening right now, or maybe is not going to happen in this lifetime. And so you have the free will, of course, to choose to go into another direction. So you have to really trust your instincts, is what I'm getting from Spirit on this. Trust your instincts, on whether or not you want to continue to invest and maybe wait for your twin flame. I never suggest anybody waiting on anyone. I always do say that, but you got to trust your instincts, because the thing is, no one knows better than you what is going on between you and your twin flame. No one understands that energy more than yourself. And so if your instincts are telling you, or just that inner knowingness, that this is the goal that you're working towards in this lifetime, this is truly what you want, and you're willing to, hold out for this connection, you got to trust your instincts on that. Don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. You are your own inner guide, and really trust that moving forward. Some of you may even need to cut yourself off from certain friends or certain maybe support systems, family members, things like that don't understand what you're going through, or don't understand how you feel about your commitment. Some of them, with their ideas or maybe even their words or influences, may be influencing you in a negative way, taking you away from this connection, or just influencing you in that way to where you're just very confused about your connection. So the Seven of Pentacles is also a card to me that really tells us we just maybe need to kind of reestablish what we're doing, kind of like take a little bit of a breather and really reassess our goals for the future, reassess where we're headed, reassess where we're going, what it is that we truly want, where things are headed for us. Really trust your instincts on this, though, is what Spirit's saying. Trust your instincts on this commitment in this family. If this is something that you're going to hold out for your connection, or if this is something that you're going to open yourself up to maybe a different type of a connection, the choice is yours. We all have the free will. But some of you, this is coming. You got to trust your instincts. If you really, really feel that this is something that's coming, you've known it, you're getting all those signs, you have the inner knowingness that you and your twin flame are coming into union. Trust that. Trust that energy. Keep working on your goals. Keep working on yourself. Remember, keep working on the bigger plan, But working on yourself is where it starts. Love it. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a final message here. I love number 5. 5 is a special number for me, so I think 5 messages is good. What is the final topic that Spirit wants us to talk about? Free will. Wow. I think it's really interesting that we would get this, because I was just speaking of that free will. Everybody has free will on any kind of journey and any contract. Now, there may be some of you out there that don't agree with that, and I don't need you to agree with me. I don't need you to agree with me or understand, because I'm at my own level of understanding, with things. But I do feel that everyone has free will on this planet. So some of you may feel shackled by this concept that you don't. Maybe there will be a message here for you, that will help you with that. So let's go ahead and get a message on this. Free will. What is Spirit trying to tell us about free will? We have the 8 of Wands. Wow. 8 of Wands is a card of action. The 8 of Wands is about just moving forward, letting nothing stand in your way. Everybody has free will on this journey. Everybody has free will to take any kind of action on this journey and in any kind of contract. So for some reason, it's a reminder of the free will of this path, of this journey. Because see, the 8 of Wands is also a card of travel. It's a card of moving forward. It's definitely a card of forward movement. So we all have the free will on our journey, on our travels, on our forward movement, the steps that we take, whatever we want to create on this journey. We all have the free will. It adds to the experience of this journey. So let's go ahead and get, I feel like because this is our final message, I want to just go ahead and get another card for this. Look, the Tower. Wow, I love the Tower, because the Tower is a significant energy. It is a life-changing energy. So this is what I'm getting here from this. This is about forward movement. We have free will. People having the free will in order to take certain actions. And we have Tower. So what this initially does is this creates change. The Tower is change. The Tower means that there's certain events that take place, and sometimes these events can be catastrophic. Sometimes these events can seem like a surprise or a shock, but nonetheless, it's change. So our actions on our journey, whatever actions that we take in our own lives, the choices that we make, this also goes for your twin flame, is going to bring about change. So I really feel like the message here is to sit back and do nothing, to sit back and wait, to sit back and take no action and just stay stagnant. That is going to bring zero change to you and your connection. We have the free will to move forward and to create changes within ourselves. And when we do that, it changes the events around us. So if you're in a situation where you have felt stagnant for a while, if you feel like nothing's happening, nothing's changing, I feel like it's Spirit's way of telling you it's time for you to get out there. It's time for you to move. It's time for you to do something different, to take action in a different way. This will create change. It may create change because, see, some people feel like, well, if I go into another direction, I'm afraid I'm going to lose this connection. Some of you may be afraid of that. But what I'm getting is that there will be no change whatsoever if you don't take any action. If you just sit back and just kind of think about it forever, or you put it into the hands of the other person, or you put it into the hands of fate, or, destiny. And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with doing that in certain circumstances, kind of like, well, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. But the thing is, we do have the free will on this journey, in this lifetime, to take certain actions that will dictate our future. So if you're one of those people that's just kind of sitting back and just waiting for fate to step in, or waiting for, the universe to do something, I'm not saying it won't happen. But the thing is, 9 times out of 10, we've got to meet Spirit halfway in order to create some sort of significant change. And it might be devastating. Sometimes we might take a chance and do something and it doesn't pay off, but you know what? At least the energy isn't stagnant. At least you're not sitting around wondering and just always in that energy of regret and what if. At least you took a chance, okay? And I'm not suggesting for people to take a chance and do this and do that if you don't want to. I'm not telling anybody to do anything. But you do all have the free will to make that choice, to get something rolling, to create some sort of change. If some of you have been in great mystery for a while and you've just been stuck and stagnant in that mystery for a long time, Spirit is telling you through this portal, through this energy, it's time to take action for yourself. It's time to do something different to get a different result. It's time to do something to get a different result. So if you've been doing the same thing over and over again and it's not working, it's time to do something different. That's just what I'm getting, you guys. Let's go ahead and get a message. I'm going to actually just take a card from all the rest of the decks. I just want cards here from all the decks. So we're going to take that here. We're going to take one from these decks here. Oops. One from this one. Just to end it, one from here and one from here. Whoa. All right, let's talk about it. Very first thing. We have trust the niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? That niggling feeling is trying to tell you to just do something. You have the free will. You are a creator in this universe. To sit back and not co-create will create stagnant energy. So if you're wanting change, if you're wanting something to just shift, and sometimes those shifts may be uncomfortable, so you got to be ready for that. But at least something will change. At least you will have fresh energy. So if there's been a niggling feeling that's been telling you to do something, I'm actually getting that you need to do it. That's just what's coming through this reading. We have determination. Wow. Okay, so this says commitment and perseverance. fearless self-expression, you guys. I can't make this up. Ready to take on a new challenge. Look at this. Strength combined with grace and grit. So again, this is about just being fearless, taking fearless action, ready to take on a challenge, you know, ready to take on that uncomfortable feeling. So for some of you, this just might be your own healing. It's kind of like maybe just facing, determined to face the music, determined to face the reality of a situation, the reality of what you're doing or your own defects or the defects of somebody else or what's going on or what's reality versus fantasy. There's definitely an energy here that we have the power moving forward. We always did, but you're going to realize moving forward that you have the power to create changes in your universe. That's it. That's it. Seek a wise elder. Okay, I really like this card, and it's not a card that I actually get a lot. Seek a wise elder. This is about an energy here of seeking the wisdom of a higher counsel. Now, this could be a guide, a spirit guide. This could be somebody who is very wise. They don't have to be necessarily older, but it does say a wise elder as in somebody who may be an expert in a certain field. For some of you, this could be, a spiritual person, somebody that you connect with, that you get great wisdom and guidance from. But they're talking about seek wisdom from a person that maybe somebody knows something or they've done something. And this is about contacting them or really learning from somebody that maybe knows a little bit more about change or healing or maybe even this twin flame journey. So it's about seeking the advice of a wise person that is, giving you some sort of counsel on your journey. So seek out the advice of this person. And we have choose love. At the end of the day, choose love. As long as you choose love, you cannot go wrong. You can't go wrong. So this is the thing. If for some of you, you're very much in your ego, you're very much just in that energy of fear. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that because if I do this, I'm going to have to deal with the pain. I'm going to have to deal with that uncomfortable feeling. Fuck it. Choose love. That's what Spirit's saying. As long as you choose love and you're living in truth, you cannot go wrong. Love will overcome fear any day of the week. Now, you might not feel that way, but in the end, it really does heal all. Last message, you guys. We have winter. This is upcoming energy for some of you out there. Yes, I understand there are people all over the world that watch my videos, but the thing is, it's winter. It's November. Okay, yeah, I'm sure we're still a little bit in the fall, but every time November and December and January and February, I don't know, all 4 of those months are winter to me. This is like current and upcoming energy for me. So even if you guys are on another part of the world and it's not winter, I'm just getting at that's this current time right now. It's time for you to take care of your own needs at this time. It is. Take care of yourself. Take care of your needs. For some of you, it may be that you've been so busy worrying about your twin flame or worrying about your connection or trying to take care of everybody else, but you're not taking care of yourself. Maybe this is the change that you need. Maybe this is, coming up as in the end of the year, New Year's resolution, the turn of a new year. This portal, this new energy going into a new, just a new direction for some of you on your twin flame journey, opening up to some newer concepts of taking care of yourself. But I'm just getting here, when you choose to take care of yourself, you're choosing to love yourself more, love who you are. Remember, that already came in through this reading. The 9 of Pentacles was here in this reading as well. As long as we're taking better care of ourselves, we're able to show up for other people in a better way. So if you're experiencing a lot of issues and problems, not only with your twin flame connection, but also with other people around you, that may be because you're not in the vibration of love. Maybe you're in the vibration of fear, and something has to change. Something has to be let go. It's that inner feeling. There's a transformation that is occurring here with this portal for you guys watching this video, okay? You need to learn from maybe people that are, been on this journey for a while, or somebody that knows more than you do when it comes to, healing perhaps. So be determined to take on new challenges. I'm just going to say this year, because we've got winter. It's like the end of the year. This is the end of the year. This portal comes at the end of the year. Let's go into this new year, this new energy with love, with more love and less fear, less ego. Let's transform this. So I'm just seeing here that this is a very significant reading for people that are really going to be choosing themselves and choosing to work more on their own stuff, which will then, of course, help aid your twin flame to want to do the same. You will become an inspiration for other people that are connected to you to want to also choose love and to step out of fear and ego. Okay? So anyways, I really hope that you guys enjoyed that reading. I hope you got something very positive out of it. I really did see some energies of people that may come together and recognize that there's this connection and feeling that they just can't, they can't shake. And so some of you may be coming into, or your twin flame may be coming to that realization, after this time that you are of significance. So if some of you were always wondering if this person was, seeing you as somewhat of an important figure in their life, I am seeing for some of you out there that there is this recognition that your twin flame is going to have from this point forward, that there is something that they have to basically figure out about you and this connection. So that's really good. That's really awesome. Very exciting. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful Sunday. Take care. Bye-bye.